Alrighty. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Hey, YouTube, your girl is back. Your girl is back with another YouTube video. All right, you guys. Well, thank you. I know nobody has joined yet, but I'm pretty sure a few people are trailing tonight. If not, you all can always catch the replay. But it's your girl Nyanta J, and I am back with another video, honey. And we're about to get into some things, honey. We are about to get into some things. Oh, excuse me, you guys. I have been getting over a little cold. I don't know what it has been lately. As you all know, honey, the COVID, well, I ain't gonna say COVID, Lord. The C-19 has been running rampant in these streets. So I hope everyone is being safe, taking their elderberry, taking their vitamins, just practicing whatever self-care you need to be safe in these during these times, because it has been crazy, getting crazy out here. Okay. So I felt a little sick the last few days, but then, like I said, I've been overloaded on my elderberry, taking my emergency. So I've been feeling better. So I said, well, let me go ahead and talk to my YouTube family. Hey, Shay M, what's up, boo? Hey, first baby mama. Yes, honey, it has been getting real. So I will say, before you all do anything, go to CVS and join the CVS Rewards program. They give you all a $10 reward every month that you can use in there, and use it to keep you some vitamins in stock, especially that elderberry. I think that a lot of people around me, a lot of my friends and family, they, had the virus or whatever. And I can say that I probably have most definitely been exposed to it, but I have been overloading on the elderberry, and honey, I have been not feeling as bad. The most I've had was a sore throat and a little cough, but I just wanted to get me some rest. And get your rest too, people. Get your rest. So I just wanted to start off that. That was so impromptu. But if you are listening to this and you are not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and like this live as well. Thumbs everything up. It says Charnel's daughter and son got C-19. Keep them. Oh, definitely. So I definitely want to keep Charnel in my prayers, and her children, her daughter and son. Definitely. I'm praying for everybody out here. So everyone definitely send prayers to Charnel. Please send prayers, because it is no joke. It's to the point where I don't even want to go anywhere on New Year's because it's a lot going on. So I just want to say that I first and foremost, before we start getting to our usual tea, everyone, I'm praying for Charnel and her family, and I hope everyone is staying safe. And that's nothing that I wish anyone would have to deal with, because I have had friends that have been hospitalized from it. So yeah, it's been getting crazy. Shay said it's going down tonight. Tonight it goes down in these YouTube streets, baby. When I tell you, it went down today, honey. We're gonna get into it, honey. We are going to get into it, baby. So it has been going down, you guys. So I have been laid in my bed with my feet propped up, enjoying my holiday. Oh yeah, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas as well. I hope everyone got to enjoy their time with their family and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I was kicked up, honey. Eating my leftover chocolates from Christmas, honey, eating my leftover candy canes, just scrolling through these YouTube streets. And yeah, it has been getting real. So we gonna get into it, baby. We are gonna get into some things, honey. Okay. So hey, Miss Darlene. Hi. But yes, honey. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna talk about my girl Latrice today. My girl Latrice is back in the office, honey, and she had some words for the peoples, honey. She had some words. So, like I said, I was really enjoying my holiday break. So I was watching Facebook, YouTube off and on, and I had been seeing little things here and there. So I'm gonna piece together what I think is going on, and then y'all just chime and let me know if y'all got some tea to add to it, or if y'all think that it's, if y'all think that it's something else. So I noticed that this morning I was, scrolling through Facebook, and I saw Latrice going live. And I will say, over these past few months, even though there has been a little drama here and there, and, Latrice has had her share of, things that she's had to say to people here and there. I haven't really seen her, really turn it up as usual. I think that she's really been trying to be chill and, Shay Shay says, honey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it all, baby. Okay, period. But yeah, so I can honestly say that she has definitely not, it's definitely not been that much drama in the last few months. That's why I stopped talking about her for a while and I moved on to talk about Keisha, because she really had just been chilling. I mean, there, like I said, there were things that happened here and there or whatever. But for the most part, I can truly say, and this is not me just being biased, but I can truly say it looks like she was trying to move forward with her life. Now, like I said, there have been some rumblings that there was some shade thrown at Coco and his new boo or whatever, but I'm gonna get into my theory and my perspective on that. So, like I said, this morning I was on Facebook and Latrice was going live, and she was very upset because people are accusing her of doing something to Miss Lele's page. I guess so. Now, from what I pieced together from clips I played on YouTube and just looking, through the internet, it looks as if, I guess, something has happened to Lele's, or I don't know if it was Lele or Coco, one of their pages before. And I guess Lele posted a long message just saying that she's taking a break from social media for a while. And people were in the comments, I guess, insinuating that maybe Latrice was messing with her page or trying to report her page. I guess that's what was going on. And so people were keeping up mess, just trying to make it seem as if Latrice is over there trying to sabotage Lele. Now, before I get into the rest of Latrice's lives, I'm going to go ahead and stop and give my opinion midway and say this. Do I think that Latrice has some personal vendetta against Lele? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that, of course, Latrice and Coco do not like each other. No. Of course, Latrice and Coco have had a ongoing internet back and forth. He has built an entire brand off of tarnishing this woman's name. So I think that Lele just being in the picture was the same thing as when he was with D Reigns. I think it was just, she got caught in the crossfire. But when all of this first started, Darlene says, I'm telling you, it's not Latrice. Yeah, I don't think that Latrice started this back and forth with Lele this time. I honestly don't think. I think what happens is, I think the fans instigate things and they want it to be something, and so people go drop bugs in everyone's ears, which causes people to have to speak up or throw a little shade to give a rebuttal. But I don't think that she was initially trying to check for Lele. I just don't. I just really don't. Like I said in my last video, I think Lele just got caught up in the crossfire because Coco has his whole entire platform built around throwing shade and tearing down Latrice. So if Lele's over there with that, of course she's going to get, caught in some of the crossfire of the shade. Hey, Erica Kelly's podcast. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, exactly. So I can honestly say that from the beginning of it, she actually spoke out. I think she said that her and Lele were related some type of way, and it seems as if she tried to diffuse the situation at first. Now, over time, as Lele and Coco continue to be acquainted, in every live, he's being Coco. He wants people to send him cash up, so he's throwing his shade. Of course, if you got Lele over there chuckling or whatever, or you got her in the video and it seems like some subliminals are being said, then of course, naturally, Latrice is going to come back. I think they said, people are saying that she's always throwing shade at Lele's body or whatever. But to me, in my opinion, she didn't come for this lady initially out the gate. But yeah, so back to her going live today. So she was in her bed and she was just pretty much saying that, people are continuously accusing her of trying to get someone trying to get Lele's page taken down or whoever's page taken down, and she's sick of it. She said that, she definitely has not done that. She doesn't have time to do that. She said that the only time that she has, been reporting lives or trying to get somebody's page taken down is if they were on there, maybe leaking her address or something of that nature. But, she is denying the fact that she's doing these things. And I will say, she was live for about an hour and 40 minutes a day, and I was cleaning up when she went live. So, I listened in, and I can say she was making some valid points. Now, I'm going to give this disclaimer. Now, while I can understand Latrice's frustration about certain things, I may not agree with everything that comes out of her mouth, but at the end of the day, I can understand her frustration with this whole situation, because when you have a group of people who want to see drama, who want to see mess, who want to see the back and forth going. There's going to be a lot of instigating going on. There are going to be people from both sides who are overly invested in the situation, going at each other's head, going at each other's neck. So there could be numerous people reporting pages and trying to get one side or the other taken down. Like I said, nowadays, when you get on the internet, hey Tanisha, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, when you get on the internet and when you get, to giving your opinion on these internet feuds, some people are invested in supporting these people like they're in a cult. Okay. And so, while people try to make it seem as if Latrice is so bothered by Coco and Laylay's situation, I honestly don't feel that she would just be sitting back just reporting their page just to report it. I don't see that happening. Do I think that people may drop a bug in her ear and she may get on her live and throw some shade because she think they over there throwing shade at her? Oh, definitely, most definitely. But I don't think that she's just sitting back. Like, people are trying to make it seem like she's just sitting back, so pressed because they're together, stalking their every move, trying to take them down. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. Let's get into some comments. Miss Darlene says Lele needs to stop thinking this is Trees because it's not. I'm telling you, it's some of Coco old fans and one of their girls. I see her all the time. Yeah, and like I said, there were a lot of women, which this was very funny to me, but there were a lot of women who were upset with Coco when he brought Lele on the scene. I'm not trying to be funny, but there, in my opinion, it was a lot of thirstiness going on over there for Coco. It's a lot of women who was throwing him a lot of dollars and want a lot of his attention, and even this, just like when him and D Reigns were together, there were a lot of women who were upset because they had been giving him money. Well, allegedly, this is what they were saying in the YouTube streets. It was a lot of women who were upset that had been giving him money, and so they could have been the ones reporting. So I like I said, if I could understand Latrice's frustration behind that, because it's kind of like, I've been, like she said, I've been over here in the bed with C19. I've been over here, trying to recover. I have not been reporting, y'all. Darling say it's really sad. It's really sad. Joanna says she said she gave them her best. Exactly. And Shasha says, Lele's doing too much. Why you say in one breath you're not into drama, but you keep responding to all of it? Like you really want to be seen. Coco only attracted to her body is lust, not love. Yeah, I think that, when it comes, because like I said, I never have been on Lele's Facebook like for an extended period of time. I just watch the clips they chop up here on YouTube. And I think that she is someone who maybe means well. I don't think that she initially came into this situation trying to, stir the pot or be messy. But I think naturally being around Coco and him being so thirsty to keep his pockets lined from his supporters, and him knowing that talking about her or being shady towards her is going to bring in the views and the dollars, I think that she just got caught in the crossfire. And her being with him, connected to him, she's taking on some of the ill feelings towards Latrice, because of course she's taking her side because that is her companion or significant other or whatever. So I don't think she's like an evil person, but I do feel like she's letting Coco manipulate the situation exactly the way he wanted to. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, Coco won't this mess. He won't this mess. All right, Joanna. Joanna says, let's see. Hey, Joanna. It says, I saw her live that day when she said she talked to her cousin. He sought after her knowing they was cousin. Ooh, okay. See, yeah, because Latrice said that they were related somewhere down the line. So in the beginning, it sounds like Latrice was trying to be like, look, I don't want no smoke. And then, she even said like, me and Lele is somewhere down the line cousin. So, I think that this is all a result of people being messy and wanting to instigate drama. That's just what I think it is. And it has spiraled out of control. But she went on her live to make some good points and, just really, shed a lot of light on, how people continuously are tearing her down, making her seem like she's this evil person who was doing all of these things, but are totally ignoring, the other side of the situation. Miss Darlene says, but I really do believe she knew what was going on. She knew about Treese and Coco. Potentially. Like I said, she doesn't strike me as a person who would be messy, or she doesn't strike me as a person who would be extremely evil or something like that, but she does strike me as she letting Coco, over there manipulate her mind into beefing with this lady, because I'm sorry, who the hell want to beef over Coco? I'm just saying. But but yeah. So so she made a good point by saying, everyone is over here making it seem like she's so obsessed with this couple. They're making it seem like Lele is so much prettier than her. She's so intimidated by Lele. Everyone is making it seem like Lele and Coco are the creme de la creme, and Latrice is just nothing. She's the scum of the earth. That's what everyone wants to make it seem as if. But if that is the case, and like I said, the few clips that I've seen on the live where Lele and Coco are interacting, you have Coco in the background steady throwing shade, trying to stir up mess. So if Latrice is so this and so that, if she's so belief Lele, and she's so, if Lele's so much prettier or whatever, then why are you continuously picking at this woman? Like she said, if I'm nothing, let me be nothing. Stop talking about me. Show me that I'm nothing. So I agree with her on that. Shay Shay said, them Cocoa Pebbles is big mad she in the picture because several of them women wanted him. And once Lele came in the picture, the money stopped and the report started against her. It ain't Treese. Yeah, I don't believe it's all Treese. I definitely don't believe it's all Treese. I think her and Coco definitely had a back and forth in the past, Treese and Coco, where he was leaking her address, and she probably reported him back then. But no, I don't think this time she had anything to do with it, because a lot of them women was over there throwing them dollars at Coco, honey. They talk about Latrice for taking care of, but they was acting like they was ready to take care of them too, because what are we donating to here? What is the cause, Joanna says, what are they pages now? I still haven't seen either one of them. Who pages? It's the real comedian Latrice Allen. I don't know what the real pages are for Coco and Lele. I think Coco may be like the real OG or something like that. I just type. I just like, if I'm trying to catch up, I'll just type in like Latrice Allen on YouTube, and other clips of Lele and Coco come up, and you'll see like where people chop up the lives and things of that nature. All right. Darlene says they was on this lady YouTube live last night saying nasty things about Treese and her kids. Yes, and I'm gonna get into that also. I'm not gonna talk too much on that, what they were saying about her kids, because I don't want to, I don't want to take it there. But they were saying some really disgusting things about her kids as well. And it's just like, damn, y'all are ruthless out here. Oh yeah, I think Coco. You talking about Coco? I don't know. Yeah, it's the Ask the OG and Miss Lele. Yeah, that's their pages. Ask the OG and Miss Lele. Yeah. But yeah, so she made a very valid point. Everyone loves to degrade her and make it seem like she's so much of a less of a woman, but yet, like I said, every little chopped and screwed clip live that I've seen, and I haven't seen everyone, so I'm gonna be fair here. I don't watch Lele and Coco religiously, so I can't say that every single live they do they're talking about her, because I'm pretty sure not. They don't talk about her every live, but quite often the clips that are played here on YouTube, there is some type of shade being thrown at Latrice in the background. I think there was even one where Lele was in the kitchen cooking something and Coco was saying something in the background, so, I think that people are acting as if this man is not sitting over here constantly antagonizing this lady. And yeah, like I said, we don't talk about it several times. At this point, it's redundant. They had a breakup. Latrice said some things as well, of course. But to come on to the platform and create a platform and and not move on and create, because if this is the thing, it's nothing wrong with him creating his own social media platform, right? If he wants to do that, by all means, go ahead. This is YouTube. This is Facebook. These are places that will monetize you for showing your life. But if we're constantly going to be tearing down your ex-girlfriend, what's the point? Like, what is the point? And then She also made a very valid point as well by saying, everyone is over here attacking her, but to me, like she said, if I were Lele, I would not want to be in the live with Coco every time he is sitting up here going in on Latrice, because at that point, I'm your woman now. Okay? Why in the hell are you so worried about this lady? Let her be great. Let her do her. This is about me and you now, boo. Why are we, so that's why you kind of can give Layla the side out, because it's kind of like, she seems like someone who does not want to be problematic or in the drama, but you're gonna have to check your man too, sis, because your man wants to keep it going for the donations. Okay, the donation. All right. But yeah. So and she also, now she was going in. She was also upset because people were speaking badly about Tay being over there with her and helping her out while she's sick. They were accusing her of being a paymaster for Tay and saying things like he wouldn't be there if she wasn't paying him to be there. So she was going in about that. And I'm gonna say this as well. The Tay guy who is over there helping her now, he's been around for a minute. He was around in the days where she was still making cooking videos in her kitchen at the old house. So I think him and her have been rocking before, the millions of dollars rolling in or whatever. Like she said, naturally she is a person who has more than the average person. So of course, when people come around her, she's going to end up extending her generosity to them. That's nothing wrong with that. But I would not say that Tay is over there for the check, because he's been around for quite some time. She knew, I forgot her name. Oh, okay. And it says, if a man can publicly say, I used a woman for her money, I used her the whole time, what classy woman wants a man like that? Exactly. That's my thoughts exactly, Shay. You hit the nail on the head. If as a grown man, you can get up here and you can brag about using a woman for her money, laying down with a woman who you swear you were so disgusted by for her money, sitting there in the home with the woman and her children around her young kids for the money, letting her put you all on her social media and put all you and her business out for the money, kissing all up on her for the money. If you can sit there and admit that as a grown ass man, then baby, ain't nothing I can do with you, because that means you'll do the same thing to me. That means you would do the same thing to me. Okay? What can you bring to my table when you have a mindset that tells you it's okay to use a woman? You can't do that for me. You can't do that for me. The hell? So yeah, it's kind of like, which different strokes for different folks. She may feel that he's not gonna do her like that, but baby, I don't want that from you, sir. You can't do that for me. You use women, you got to go. Okay? Right. Shay says, okay, same things, but yeah. It's because it's, and there was even some, people even do reactions on him and her, and a lot of people do speculate, that he gets frustrated when the cash apps aren't coming in, and he tries to, get her to, kind of coerce her to, be entertaining or say certain things for the cash apps to come in, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Yeah, Tree says today that he put his hands on her. Yep, she did say that as well. She did speak about it. She pretty much was just saying, she really wants to move on the situation. She said that he wasn't severely abusive, but he did hit her a couple times. So she did say that. And she also spilled some tea, honey. That was an interesting part. She also said that he got drunk and he called and he was begging her back. That's what she said. She said that he got drunk and he got, he was calling her and wanted to come lay up or whatever. So she also spilled that tea on her live today. It says, and that lady Chrissy, I'm sick of her putting trees down. Oh, I don't know her. See, I try to catch up with everyone, but a lot of times, sometimes people be going in so hard, I don't even want to watch it because it just be too much. Let's see. It says Jennifer Witherspoon says that just goes to show everyone how worthy he is of himself. Lele is now seeing it for what it is worth. He has went off on her too and ran her way. That's why she's not up under him tonight. Yeah, that's what people were speculating. They were speculating that he gets frustrated with her as well. And it's my thing is like, sir, go get a job. Okay, like there is nothing wrong with wanting to do this social media thing. Definitely nothing wrong with it. Some people are good at it, definitely, some people can do this without working anywhere. I have some two people from my hometown. I don't know if y'all watch Petunia and Reba, but they're from my hometown, and they're phenomenal at what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're phenomenal at getting on here, being funny, entertaining. So there is nothing wrong with social media being your primary job. So let me just say that. But if you're getting to the point where you're a grown man and you're frustrated and you're taking it out on your woman because you're not bringing in the views or the cash apps or whatever, baby, just go on somebody 9 to 5 and do YouTube part time like everybody else, okay? Or do whatever, Facebook, whatever it is. Jennifer says, trust me, she will be on his hit list next because I haven't seen one woman that he dated that he did not do that to. It has become a pattern, and he already said now. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much laid it all out there. Even with him and D. Reigns, he pretty much said that she wasn't his type of woman because she didn't have her stuff together enough to help him. That's what he said in so many words. He wants someone who is established, who has money, and who has their life together so they can turn around and take care of him. That's what he wants. He wants someone to hold him down until he comes up. And what he has to realize is, baby, you is a grown ass man with the same 24 hours as everybody else. And don't nobody owe you nothing, sir. It says, I really believe if everybody leave trees alone, this will get better. Yeah. And that's what I was going to get into, because she was, like I said, she was hitting some nails on the head today. Like she was saying, everyone loves to try to pin her and Lele against each other, and everyone loves to try to make it seem like she ain't got nothing on Lele. But if that is the case, then why do we have to continuously talk about her? If she's nothing, if she's so this and so that, then why does he have to continuously keep her name in his mouth on his platform? If she's nothing, then show her that she's nothing. So she made some really good points. And like she said, a lot of people are trying to down her and preying on her downfall and talking about her views are low and this, that, and the third. And it's kind of like, regardless of any of that, this lady has came, saw, and conquered. Like I said, I may not always agree with everything that come out of Latrice's mouth, because sometimes she takes it there and she will go low. But she has made a living getting on YouTube showing her life. She has made a living entertaining us, letting us into her home with her and her children. And she's made tens and thousands of dollars a month off of it. It's a blessing to even be able to make $10,000 a month off of it. So even if her views drop, like she said, as long as I'm making something that can keep me and my kids afloat, who cares if you all don't like me? Says, yes, Jennifer and his jazzy, but he's fresh out of jail and don't want to work. Yeah, lazy. Yeah, I think he is. Roz too, I'm very tired of her. Shannon too, very mean. And they don't take all that. I'm not fun of everything Trees does, but we're just raised different. Exactly. I'm not fun of everything that she does. I just don't understand how people can sit up here and attack her for being her. Like, that's my only thing. Yes, she may do some things that I'm not gonna do. Definitely not gonna do. She may say some things that I'm not gonna say, most definitely. So I'm not co-signing every single thing that she does. But one thing about it, she's doing what she wants to do in her household, in her life. She's not bothering anybody. Now, once she feels as if someone is coming for her, will she bark back? Will it get nasty? Oh, definitely. Definitely. But in how all of this started, we were all looking in on her life, and people just started attacking her as if she had done something to them. All right, let's see. I also noticed that after I started asking, where does she really live? Does she really have a resident, and put out some content about her personal life or some content allowing folks to know who she is? Yeah. Yeah. I've made videos about Roz before. Yeah, Roz definitely goes in. I'd be like, girl. Yeah, they are. And it's sad because, it's one thing to give another sister some constructive criticism, or to give a perspective, or to hold our brothers and sisters accountable. It's okay to want better for someone, but to just tear somebody down all the time, it's like, we gotta, where is the moral compass at the end of the day? I think tonight it was over. It was over that when she went live. Exactly. And Latrice had it. That's why he is so mad. That's why she went live. Oh, okay. Rossi, she ain't took none of her advice. She's not changing at all for nobody. So why not move on to another person and leave Treese like long? It's bullying now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jennifer says, well, he had a jackpot, a gold mine, and he saw her haters, so he decided to build a platform for himself and draw them in over there to get more views, rating a paycheck. Yeah, and that's sad because, it's okay to say, you know what? Me and this lady broke up. She kind of put me on game how to do social media. I'm going to take this social media thing and try it out. Nothing wrong with that. But, I just don't see how we can all sit here as Black women and condone a man tearing a woman down. They had a breakup. She said some things to him. He said some things to her. But at the end of the day, he continuously sits on his platform and picks and picks and picks. And then when she says something back, now she's the bad guy. Trying to tear down a Black woman, that's sad, but she is a strong. Yeah, she has her ways like everyone does, but at the end of the day, she's grinding, trying to make a way for her children and her family. You say, don't tell me. Yeah, she's still going in. She's still going in. But yeah, so that was very interesting, and that was very interesting. And then there were some people trying to say that Latrice incriminated herself on the live. Shay Shay says, I'm just saying Coco said his prank on Lele went wrong and now they broken up. Oh Lord, I gotta go catch up on that. What prank did he do on Lele? And but Lele has gotten upset with him before. I saw that they had like a little back and forth before, and like I said, I feel like she's Lele when it comes to Lele. I think that she's getting overwhelmed with all of this. This is a lot for anyone to bear. But what she has to understand is she's going to have to put her foot down and set some boundaries. Then look. When you with me, we ain't gonna talk about Latrice. We ain't gonna go live. We ain't gonna throw shade. If you rocking with me, sir, you rocking with me. You not finna sit up here and call yourself my man, but you're trying to line your pockets off of the pain of another woman. That ain't what you gonna do. You gonna have to change this up, sir, if you finna be with me. That's how I would look at it, because I don't see what's entertaining or what's cute or what's sexy or what's romantic about a grown man going in on his girlfriend every day for some cash apps. I don't see what's attractive about that. Did you hear her say that apartment is not in his name? Oh, no, I didn't hear that now. It's a Lele is nothing but Bob the Builder, the animated character trying to build her a man. If she was so intelligent, she would not have to go through that and teach a grown man how to be a man. Yeah. And I preach that to my friends all the time. Like, this is not Build a Ninja. Okay. See people for who they are and understand what you can and what you cannot deal with. Don't get with someone who has 1,000,005 red flags and then spend your hard-earned, free time and your life and your livelihood trying to change them. Like, no, because she seems to have a lot going for herself. I think she's a nurse, Lele. She's a beautiful woman. So, I'm not finna sit up here and help you. You just as old as I am, sir. You've been in prison. Okay, you're back in regular society now. Get with the program, get a job, and let's find something more productive to do, because it's not going to last. You're only going to be able to eat off of the hate of another person for so long. Yeah, he live doing it now. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. It says, yeah, still on her. It's bad. She calls her ugly, nasty, just low names. It's horrible. She thinks she's doing it wrong. Yeah, that's the same thing I said. It's a way to do everything. Jennifer says, if I had to build a man a companion, I don't need it, because clearly that says I need to build myself first and rethink that whole thought. Right. Like, it's 2022. Like, I'm not building nothing. Like, you need to come already equipped with the tools that you need to help to be in a healthy relationship with me. I'm not finna sit up here and try to help you lead the way. All that, stay down till you come up. Let me hold you down, baby. No, we ain't doing that. Ann says, "Don't fall for that skid. They're still together. They're just trying to get some money." Yeah, that's what some people were saying as well. Some people were saying that they think that um you know, that they're doing what she posted the whole message about her disappearing from social media for a while and seeking therapy. They think that that's for a clout. I don't know though. Joanna says they're saying Latrice is losing supporters and he's gaining them. I'm over here rolling my eyes. Yeah, because it's like, even if Latrice is losing supporters, let's say she is losing followers and supporters, at the end of the day, one thing about it, you cannot take how far she has come away from her, period. So regardless, she's going to be okay. And if you are up hype to see someone lose support, then what does that say about you? Because the same way they can turn on her and hype you up and line your cash up, as long as you're talking about her and giving them what they want, then when Latrice finds something else to do, or if she just decides to take her a hiatus and you don't have anything else to talk about when it comes to Latrice, the minute that you do something they don't like, they're going to turn on you. So that's what I said. I would never want a platform built off of hatred. It's okay to have your favorites. Like I said, everyone's going to have their favorites. Everyone's going to have people they don't really care for, and it's okay to build people who build fan bases based on people who support some of your same thought process. Nothing is wrong with that, but there are some real life sick people on this internet who literally want to control the narrative of everyone's life, and the minute you say or do something they don't want, they're going to turn on you and try to make your life a living hell. So if I were him, I wouldn't get too comfortable with that, because these people literally think they can rank you because they are sending some cash up to your sending some cash to your cash app. She says it's one of his fans' apartments. What? And that's another thing. Like, if that is true, I'm not sure how true that is, but I would never get someone who I just support on the internet an apartment in my name. If he breaks that lease, if anything happens, then now that's your credit. That's not. I hope that's not true. I hope, because that's not smart. Hey, Mariah. Let's see. Shay says Lele falling hard for him. She just got out of an abusive relationship in February, so this is a covered relationship. Lele is broken too. Yeah, because Coco he ain't it. Jennifer says, yes, she's doing what she needs to do for herself. Everything she's gaining and has maybe support from views and likes and shares, but she's earned it on her own. She didn't do it off of Taylor's down. Right. One thing you can say about it, you can say she's done a lot. You can say that she is a lot of things. But one thing that you can't say is she did not build her platform tearing nobody else down. So I would rather take, if I'm finna go out, and if I lose my support and lose my page, I would rather go out knowing that I built a brand based off of me and the likelihood of who I am as a person versus tearing someone down and being me. She has every right to at some point, man, I do it right away, but after they get carried away with her, yeah. Yeah, she has come a long way. She has come a long way. Like, I was watching her when you could tell that she probably was just getting popping, and she was, making those little meals and those little mixed drinks and stuff. And it was so fun to watch her and her children, So I was very, very excited for her when I saw that she was getting that newfound success and moving on up. But like I said, a lot of times it's just disheartening, because you know what it is? A lot of times it's not even the main characters who we're talking about that are participating in certain things or keeping the mess going. A lot of times it is these, like I said, overly invested supporters who really don't give a damn about these people. They just want to feed their hunger for some drama. That's it. There are literally people who literally sit back and spend their whole day screenshotting, clipping things, misconstruing what someone said, carrying bones back to both parties, getting things stirred up, just so that they can have content or something to watch and talk about. A lot of times, these people probably don't even want to take it there with each other. But what happens is when you have so many people carrying bones and so many people taking one thing, misconstruing it, blowing it out of proportion, because it's happened to me, taking something that someone says, blowing it out of proportion, gets taking it back to the other person, then the other party who is brought this information, of course, they're gonna, look at the information and get upset and say what they have to say. So a lot of times it's the people who support these people that keep a lot of this mess going. Because I'm sorry, I just don't think this time, Latrice is just sitting back, just, oh my God, Coco. No. And people take her being hurt for Coco and her being scorned by what he did. They take that as if there's some type of weird obsession she has. Like, at the end of the day, she had every right to be pissed off with Coco. She had every right to not like him because look what he did. True. Yeah, true. Hey, Legends of Reacts, true. But yeah. Said it's no, Lele is with all the drama to gain sympathy because of whatever's going on with her situation, her life situation. Nobody seems to know about. And once she gets her page established, we're gonna see, yeah, because she seems like she has some things going on as well that she could focus on. And I think Latrice kind of tried to talk around it as well, but she pretty much kind of threw a little subliminal shade, and she just was basically saying that everyone wants to go in on her and talk about her, but no one acknowledged the fact that she spent time with her children on Christmas, and she said she even gave Courtney something to eat for Christmas. No one is acknowledging that, but they want to tear her down constantly. But Lele also has a situation going on, and she has an estranged child that she is not on good terms with. And nobody talks about that, which, I mean, there's nothing to talk about. But if we're going to tear Latrice down for it, how are we uplifting Lele and she's in the same situation? All right, sorry, I was taking a drink of my drink. Joanna says, I'm tripping, y'all. His whole chat is calling her pumpkin head, and then they're talking mad mess about her. This is crazy. I've been watching his lives for like 20 minutes. That's all they've been talking about. Yeah, it's like, okay, we get it. You all took his side over her. Okay. Why y'all so hateful to this lady? Jennifer, exactly. That's what I said about when he got in that camera talking about pawning that jewelry. Latrice gift him to buy Lele a gift. What type of woman would allow a man to give her something? Exactly. Like, sir, if you got to pawn a gift from your ex-girlfriend to get me something, that means you need to get on somebody's clock. Okay? Get on somebody's clock. Please. Go get your warehouse job. They got plenty that will hire convicted felons or people with a background. Go on somebody's clock and run up a real check. Okay, do this in your free time, but you ain't finna talking about pawning no jewelry. I wouldn't even be flattered by that. Jennifer said that is not an apartment; it's an officially one room with everything in it. Only room has a door. It's the bathroom and the entrance. Oh, okay. But yeah, so yeah, she was going in. She was going in, and like I said, some people were trying to accuse her because the people, of course, were talking about it on YouTube or talking about it in the comments of Lele's the video that was posted of Lele saying she was leaving for a while, and they was like, yeah, Latrice was up here making threats. And now one piece of advice that I would give to Latrice is, with all these people gunning for you, coming for your throat, you definitely want to be careful what you say, because they're going to take every little thing that you say and use it against you, because they were trying to say that Latrice has some connections on Facebook, because when she was kind of going in, she was basically saying like, there are people who love her and there are people who support her, and they are the ones that could be gunning for your pages. They're the ones that could be trying to get the pages taken down. She knows a lot of people, and she said that, she has some people that have even presented ideas to her to try to come after, I guess, people's jobs and things of that nature. Now that part, I was like, all right, Latrice. All right. You don't have to repeat everything that people have came to you and said they're going to do to your enemies. Just keep it cute with these folks, because you already know you're going to say one wrong thing and they're going to blame you for it all. So, if I were her, I would just, go, because she's only human, right? She's at some point she has to respond, especially when there are all these allegations that are coming out against her, but at the same time, if I were her, I would just be very mindful, because now people are trying to say that she's threatening Lele and all of that, and it's kind of like, Lord. Allegedly she's a nurse who knows what's going on with her. She seems to be a little feisty one minute. She don't want to be with the drama, and the next minute she's giggling behind the camera. Yeah, I noticed that as well. Joanna says he's begging for cash apps. I'm done. He says some light skinned man get mad when they give him cash app. He playing them. Yeah, honey, he be over there playing them like a fiddle, honey. Okay. Jennifer said exactly. Come already prepared. If you ain't gonna go back out the door, come back when you are. I don't want that one excuse for why you're not prepared. Yeah. So yeah, it was a lot, you guys. It was a lot, but she she was pretty much going in, and I understood her frustration today. I definitely did, because like she said, she was like, she even said, she can die today and people are gonna still accuse her of doing something. Everything that happens to them, it says, did you know that Coco even said he couldn't wait for her funeral? Well, I can believe he said that. I can believe he said that, honey. Oh Lord. YouTube user says you are right, but Lele has threatened her. Lele is a person that follow people. Yeah, I can believe it, and it's just sad. It's sad how he carry on about her, saying that he can't wait for her funeral. Like, come on, sir. Is it that serious? It's just sad all the way around, because it's if it seems like we can't even, is when it comes to, when speaking on Coco and Lele, it's like you all can't even enjoy each other without your entire relationship being overshadowed by what happened between your man and his ex-girlfriend. And it seems as if Lele is getting frustrated with Latrice, or wants to blame Latrice, but no. Blame the people who keep it going. Blame the people who continuously carry bones and instigate. Blame your man for sitting on this platform every day, begging for cash apps, wanting people to fuel his hate for a black woman. It's ridiculous. How you mad at somebody and you used them? How you mad at somebody and you came into their household, played them like a fiddle, got thousands of dollars up out of them? You should be happy. You should be thanking her. You should be excited that you got to come up off that lick. Okay? And you should be ready to move on. But you want to get on here, acting as if this woman has done something to you, when all she did was go in on you because you used her. It says he also talked about her deceased baby that she had by Tay very bad. That's when I started by Tank very bad. That's when I started lighting the chats up. Me and Lele had word this morning about her accusers of everything. That's sad. That is sad. It says Coco has an emotional connection with Latrice. He won't keep her out of his mouth. Lele came in knowing what the deal is. She wants to play innocent. It's looking very confusing, because it's kind of like, I saw her when all this first popped off. She was saying she didn't want the drama. She's not with it. But it's like, if you're not with it, you need to tell your man to chill out, because he's the one keeping this going at this point. Darlene says he always talk about the Treese family, but she don't care, because she would tell you about her own family. Yeah. Like she has been very transparent. Jennifer said he blocked some of them today supporters and I tried to tell them they were going to be next while they were attacking me and other folks. Tanya Christian says, but let's not forget Lele and her threats and her wanting to punch her in the face, and fight Latrice just got, she said she wanted to punch her in the face? Like, what you want to fight about? That's crazy. I didn't know all that. So y'all are catching me up. Like, that's what I'm saying. So you're going to let this man hype you up to beef with this lady. And Latrice has definitely come back, and she's definitely had, something. She had her words and her shade, but that's after everyone continuously has her name in their mouth. If your man sit over there all day and you sit over there and you giggle with him and you participate in the shade fest, why are you surprised if this woman has something to clap back and say? What you think? What you think this is? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, how can, now let that would have been anybody else. Let that would have been anybody else. He had no business speaking on a deceased child. No business. No business at all, honey. And so I tried to tell all the women over his platform that he was going to block them, and he don't give a damn about that. 5.99. The minute that woman on his platform said something bad about the other, yeah, yeah, he's definitely giving thirsty, and I just don't like seeing men attack women. And I know that we're in a world where people don't like when you try to like point out what someone should or shouldn't be doing because of their gender. But it's just very odd to me, like, as a grown man, you would rather spend your time attacking someone for cash apps than taking that time, pouring it into yourself to increase your skills so you can get out here in the workforce, or take the money that you're getting from YouTube and flip it or find something to do, but talk about this woman every day. Let's see. It says the way Coco talked to Lele this morning, I would have told him to kick rocks. As Lele said herself, why a woman wanting to support a man that will not work, that says a lot for esteem. Yeah, that says a lot. If you don't work, you don't eat around here, okay? Aretha says Latrice was quiet for a while, but right, she was quiet. I mean, these last few months, she has really been in her own world, minding her business, and she's been in that new house. I have not seen much mess from her since she has been in her new house and her new place, getting settled in. After all that stuff happened with her and Courtney, and she moved, I can honestly say she has been in her own lane. There have been a few back and forths and things of that nature, but she really has not been trying to, stir the pot. And yet here everyone comes accusing her of trying to take these people down. They're like, come on, y'all. Anybody can be reporting that lady page. No, there's nothing wrong with it, but when you see somebody constantly put out false narratives and propaganda about one person, you begin to think and say, you want nothing to do with that. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, they did. And that was just crazy. Talking about her young children. Like, why would you even put something like that on a child? Like, that's disgusting. Lele knew what she was working with. Remember when she said when she was mad at Coco? Yeah, we forgot about that now. She did get mad at Coco, and she went in on him with a nice little lengthy message. I think it was on Facebook, but she deleted it. But she called him out now. She did. She said some things about him and about his character that we all pretty much know. So, I mean, at this point, if you want to be over there with him, then sister girl, we can't feel sorry for you because you signing up for the mess. You really are. Let's see. Jennifer says he is a big manipulator. He is training him to think and act like he will when it's time to attack Latrice and demand they do it in his belly. Yeah. It's kind of like, I mean, so I'm going, and I just don't understand the mindset of certain women. So I'm going to join this man live every day, cash app him, and root him on to keep talking about his ex-girlfriend. Where is the growth? When are we going to move on? Like, when are we going to move on? You used this lady for her money. You got the money up out of her. You embarrassed her. I mean, your job is done, sir. You created a whole cult full of people who hate her. You fueled multiple people to create YouTube platforms that continuously drag her and make fun of her. I think that you've done your job, sir. Move on. Aretha said there is a woman on Coco page that stated that she was going to report him because he was with Lele. Coco know who she is. Exactly. There are people who were really upset. Like, this man literally had a lot of women, infatuated with him. So it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. Lele got a lot of dirt on Coco. Let's see if she tells it this time. They're supposed to be mad with each other right now. We will see. And if she do, we will talk about it, honey. What I would like to see happen is Latrice not add those kids to the drama because they are already down and invested in all of this mess. They will act out of the situation without telling her to. Did y'all see that they showing her body? She tried to prove that she has a flat stomach, but all you see is her big scar. Yeah, I didn't see that, and I don't like the comparison because we're all beautiful in our own ways. At the end of the day, looks don't mean anything, especially when it comes to a man like that. Okay, that man, he looking for a check. Okay, I don't think he care at this point. He might not care what you look like. He looking for that bag. If the right person come with the right amount of money, you can be as pretty as you want to be. If somebody come and wave some money in his face right now and say that they gonna take care of him and let him eat off of them, I'm pretty sure that he gonna go ahead and go. Because anybody that will lay down with a woman that they claim they were so not attracted to, and they dogged out and they degraded so bad, if you can do that for a check, then the looks don't mean nothing because he after the bag. He don't care about the looks. Joanne says, yeah, she shouldn't have done that. She had so childish. Like, yeah, that's very childish. Everyone knows. I mean, we all like to look good. We all like to, I've had surgery too, so ain't nothing wrong with a little nip tuck. But that doesn't matter when it comes to some of these men. You know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of these men who have ulterior motives. A man that's looking for a come up, a man that's looking for someone to take care of them, they don't care what you look like. You can. I've seen some things, honey. I have seen some things, honey. I have seen some men who will lay up with anything for the right price, and that's sad. That is totally sad. Because at some point, everyone should have some level of standards, regardless of how much money somebody's spending. Mm. Oh, it says Treese played the recordings of him begging for her to come back. Oh, she did. Mm-mm. Exactly. So how you gonna get on here dogging her and bashing her, but you were begging her back, sir? And you can say, "Oh, I was drunk," but when you drunk, that's when the truth come out. That is when the truth comes out. He says he's using Lele for her body to get paid. He don't like big girls. He like little young girls. He's getting tired of her. Watch his body language. Yeah, I think that he wants a storyline. Latrice also mentioned that today as well on her live. Like she said, they are using her for a storyline, and it's getting tired. It's getting very tired. She went in. She went in, because it's kind of like you all swear I'm this terrible person and I'm nothing, but you all continuously use my name daily in your videos and then blame me for every misfortune that happens to you. And then if I dare defend myself, it's an issue. Like, what is the issue? And it's kind of like, this does seem a little storyline-ish. It seems like the same thing that he tried to do with D Reigns. He tried to do the exact same thing with D Reigns. He tried to, flaunt her, flirt with her, be all up on her so that he can make Latrice mad. And when that didn't work, he done moved on to somebody else. It's like, sir, it's getting tired at this point. It's giving going on Indeed. Okay. And Coco is good at falling to those trapped with that. She said crap. If 3 people said something bad about him, one person, he would believe it without investigating. He did it to me. Yeah, it's kind of like, and that's another thing. A lot of times these people who have followers on social media have to stop letting people get in their ear. Do some type of research for yourself. It's okay to have people who support you and who kind of put you on game and keep you in the loop. But sometimes you have to do your own research to see what's going on. If anyone ever said anything about me, I'm gonna watch a video for myself and see what's going on before I just go in, because you never know. People misconstrue things all the time, especially on social media. Coco said in his live, says being with Lele, that if he didn't have that type on him, he would be back with. If he didn't have that TPO on him, he would be back with Latrice. He definitely would. If Latrice, would have been willing to continue to be a fool for him and allow him to use her, he would be right over there with it. He wouldn't even be on his camera. She got tired and she called him out, and he couldn't take it and got mad. Yes, he did. He doing good now. Mm-hmm. It's okay for a man or woman to be hurt after being in a relationship, knowing that you did the most to keep it together. That's a natural after effect. People have the right to have it. Right. Like, what do y'all want this lady to do? Like, if someone use you, you'll be hurt. That is a natural reaction to being used. Hurt, outrage, feeling betrayed. That is a natural reaction. I don't know why people act as if it's such a crime for her to be hurt by what he did. But that does not mean that she is sitting around obsessed trying to ruin his life. He is bringing that energy. He is spewing hate. So what you spew is what you're going to get back in return. Like, people build platforms being hateful, being mean, being ugly to other people, tearing each other down every single day, being nasty, and then act utterly surprised when their pages get reported or striked. Like, what did you expect? What did you expect? If you don't know how to speak kindly and rationally to people, and if you're on their name calling and tearing people down, at some point that negativity is going to boomerang back to you. So if you don't want that, like I said before, change the narrative. The weak women have him thinking that he is all that. That's why he called every man ugly. But what real man said he called a man ugly? Exactly. What real man even care what another man looked like? I'm not even looking at, as a real man, I'm not even gonna look at another man long enough or hard enough to even tell you if they're ugly or cute. It says he pretend he don't like Treese, but he has a video saying he used to love. I mean, I think that he definitely used her. I definitely do, but I think that there were real feelings there. That he probably grew from being around her. He can't. For I feel like for him to say that he was utterly disgusted and he never had any feelings for her, I think that's a little bit of cap. That's a little bit of cap. I think that if you had no feelings for her whatsoever, and if it was solely a money grab, then why are you so emotional? Why are you so upset? Why are you so angry? You know, it wouldn't be so hard for you to move on and stop talking about her if you didn't have any feelings for her. Clearly, you had some type of feelings for her, and that's what he doesn't want to admit. That's another thing I keep screaming till I'm blue in the face about the women on here keep attacking Trees about her kids, but have a lot going on with their own kids and gang. Child, we ain't gonna go there. But I will say that. I will say this. I think that it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I just wish that it wouldn't go so low. Like, it's kind of like this all started over a breakup. It all started over a breakup. You all hate this lady. Let's talk about how all this started. You all hate this lady all because of her response to a breakup. All because she responded the way anyone would have responded. Baby, some women would have took a frying pan and went clean upside that man head. Okay? Some women would have took a frying pan and went clean upside that man head. So why on God's green earth are we acting as if this woman has done something to this man when she hasn't? Yeah, this has been going on for too long now. It has been going on for too long. It's kind of like, what are we upset about? That's the question I have of the day. What are we upset about? We're mad at Latrice for what exactly? What are we upset with her about? We're upset because a grown man came into her home, used her, embarrassed her, played her. She dogged him out. She put him on blast. She told his business. And they went back and forth. And that's what we're all upset about. Okay. Aretha says these are the same women that was telling Tree she should be with Coco. Exactly. Now, but let's think about that, you guys. When Coco first came on the scene, you all hated him though. Not you all, but the people who don't like Latrice. Everyone did not like him. They were, I wouldn't trust him around my kids. Oh, he been in jail. Oh, he don't look right. Oh, this, oh, that. And now it's Coco so funny. Oh my God. Oh, Coco. No, you guys. No. If Latrice shouldn't have been with him, nobody shouldn't have been with him. I don't think anyone was a fan of Coco when we saw him pop up on that screen with Latrice. I think we all were taken aback. Yeah, no reason to be mad at all. Yeah, what Treese was only trying to say is that she's been making Facebook so much money and she came all the way from scratch and Facebook is showing appreciation. Right. Like she came a long way off of her own name, off of her struggle, off of her pain. She was very transparent on this platform. She was very vulnerable on this platform. A lot of people will pretend like they don't have a lot of these things going on. A lot of women get done the exact same way behind closed doors. A lot of women get a lot of embarrassing things done to the behind closed doors. She just was bold enough to let us see it. And in turn, instead of us, looking at her and, just, encouraging her to move forward and do better, people want to attack her just because she don't keep her house the way people want her to keep her house. She don't clean up. She don't fix her hair the way people want her to fix her hair. She don't cook food the way people want her to cook food. She don't dress the way people think she should dress. Like I don't understand. It says right. Trees has feeling for laying him. He needs to leave. Yeah. We all do things that we wish we could turn around and redo again and come out with better results, like the friends you allow in our space. Yeah, we all have done some dirt. We all have done some things that if we could go back in time, we probably would do differently. No one is perfect. Everyone is just trying to figure this thing called life out. Like I said, Latrice, she may not do everything the way that I would do it. She may not say things that I would say. She may not conduct herself in a way that I would for myself. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she's a hardworking woman who literally was very creative and innovative and came onto social media and dominated her platform. And she created an audience full of people who were interested in her story, period. A lot of the people who hate her so bad now were once following her religiously and liked her. Yeah, very true. Yeah, this new house is very clean. I have not seen anything that I would critique about her new house, and they gonna still find something to say. Oh, we saw the light bulb was too dim. Oh, it was a piece of dust in the corner. Oh, like my God, people, my God. Those women are obsessed with him and mad because he with her, reporting his page and blaming it on. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's some people upset because he with Lele. I think it's some women that gave their money that thought they was gonna get a little bit more personal with him, and they was upset when they saw her come on the scene. But I honestly can say that this time, I don't think that she's behind the scenes report this man. Lele is the one who was threatening her at first. I thought Roz meant well to come out. She didn't mean well either. It's all about the Benjamins with her YouTube trick. Yeah. Yeah. And it's okay, if you want to give constructive criticism and give your thoughts and try to put somebody on game, because we all have friends or family members who we try to say, hey girl, try it this way, hey, try that way. But to just attack someone for minding their own damn business, for living their life, it's like it's a lot. One thing I'm never gonna do is attack somebody for minding their business. If you took your cheating man back, that's your business. If you don't wash your meat off before you cook it, that's your business. If you didn't wash your hands before you cut them greens up with Thanksgiving, that's your business. Like, if you didn't wash your face this morning before you turned on live, that's your business. If you didn't comb your hair today, that's your business. If you want to wear a bonnet to the airport, that's your business. I'm not going to attack you for it. It's okay to give advice. What Monique did to those young ladies with the bonnet, she was in a business, but she gave constructive criticism with love, right? But just to, straight out attack someone and call them names and call them nasty, it's like, come on now. You asking for someone to get mad and pop off on you. When other people wish other people death, they need to be aware that they may go for other person. So if Coco did that, he needs to be careful because he's a sick man. Yeah, you don't wish that on nobody. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's a way that you can give advice in love. It's a way that you can give constructive criticism in love. But to sit around and talk about her as if she is, just a scum of the earth, it's like, come on. Oh, Latrice is losing views. Oh, I mean, at least 1,000 people still join every time I watch. you know, Hell, give me $10,000 a month. I'm fine. I'm quitting my job. Why is my child still up, y'all? She ain't just talking her little life away. It's 10 o'clock. Coco looking sick or allegedly under stress. He's It says Layla get on YouTube and Facebook every day if it's up and running attacking Latrice. I see it every other day. If she ain't going live on her page, she put it out on his page. Yeah. It's a lot. I just, my advice to Lele would be don't let this man trick you off the streets. Don't let this man trick you off the streets. If you are a nurse and you are a successful, educated black woman, don't get sucked into this man beef with his ex-girlfriend. That is not the move. Baby, we not finna beef with your ex-girlfriend. Whatever you and her had going on, you and her had going on. And I'm not finna co-sign nothing that you said about her because you used the hell out of her and you was dead wrong. So whatever she did to you or said about you was warranted. Period. It says his appearance has changed so much he don't know what to do. It says, and she still getting money. Right. And she's still getting to the bag. Like I said, people need to, let's be real. Like she said, even if her views are dropping, she probably still made more last month than everyone who's talking about her. Okay. So regardless, if her views are dropping or whatever, if she's still able to bring in enough to feed her family and pay her mortgage, well, she said her houses are paid off, but to pay whatever bill she has, yeah, that's good enough. Like I said, she's become a millionaire off of this. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's that? Me too. Heck, I'll take 10. Shoot, the Powerball is 461 million. Okay. Give me 10 bands a month off of social media. That's good enough for me. I'll make that work. I'll make it work. Okay. I will make it work, honey. Sound like her. Yeah, I'll make that work. But people I just wish people would stop nitpicking. When you nitpick at people, you're looking for someone. Like, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Have y'all grandma ever told y'all that? When y'all was playing with y'all little cousins in the back room and your grandma may hear you keep being, keep being ugly to your cousin or keep, picking at them, and then you want to go tell them when they bust you upside your head. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Stop picking at people. Stop nitpicking. I'm pretty sure Latrice would not mind if people do commentary on her now and then. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind if people do commentary on the drama. It was nothing wrong with us talking about the big fallout with her and Coco. When her and Courtney got into it, that was something to talk about. I mean, I'm pretty sure she would not mind the commentary. It's the nitpicking that drives people crazy. And it's like, come on. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I like picking the most pretty one. So let me get those dollars, okay? They never talk about how much Trees get back to me. She does. Yeah, she does a lot. She helps a lot of people, and they talk about the people her friends who were there. Like, these people ain't did nothing to y'all. Y'all talking about her friends. What her friends done did? They just in the background helping her. Like she said, they talking about the Tay guy who's over there now. Oh, he wouldn't be over there if it wasn't for the money. Oh, this, oh, that. Like, do y'all know? Do y'all know the background? She been talking about this Tay guy for a long time. He was around long before Coco. He was around, like I said, when she was in that kitchen making the Kool-Aid and the juice and all of that. He was around. I heard her talking about him during those times. He's been around for a very long time. We ain't seen him make no YouTube or no Facebook and try to come up off her name. He's just someone there helping her out while she's sick. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, and it was like, well, she's trying to talk about him and she's trying to, brag about him and throw him in people's faces. Maybe she's just trying to talk about something else. Maybe she wants y'all to focus on something else. Maybe she's just trying to move on. Damn. Let her move on. It said, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm starting to get so invested and lately decided to call it quits for a couple days. It was only because her and Coco felt like I said something. Yeah, she's done a lot. Taping around, yeah, he helped raise money. Yeah, like this man has been around before she even was as big as she is. This man has been around for a long time. So even like stop acting like she can't get a man. Okay, Latrice is not ain't nothing wrong with that lady. Okay, it's somebody out here for everybody. Y'all acting like like I said, she's someone who's very wealthy. Of course, people around her are going to reap the benefits, but that doesn't mean that she's paying somebody to be with her. Mama says, you're pretty. Okay, thank you. That man, yeah, he been around for a long time. He was around before all the glitz and the glams and the different houses and all that. He was around in the old house that she was renting, and she was making those blue crabs and showing us how to make the seafood sauce and all of that. That man been around for a long time. Jennifer says, I'm over here frustrated, acting like I'm Latrice, and that it happened to me because I'm putting her shoes on my feet, responding how we're responding in life. Yeah, it gets frustrating to watch because people are delusional on the internet. People are really delusional. People forget that people are real life human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody come throw a stand of people act like, you can, people, just because they have a larger platform, that when they get attacked, they should just sit back and say nothing because of who they are. So because you have 500,000 followers or whatever, and because you have a larger following, we should get to attack you. We should get to antagonize you, and you should say nothing. No, that is not how it works. If somebody come hit you in the face with a bag of sand, you're gonna fight back. Ted's really good dude. He's but he's not to be played with. Yeah. He seems like a good person. He seemed like he from the hood, you know what I'm saying? He seemed like he one of them low-key people that's just want to stay out the way, but he'll take it there if necessary. But he's been around for quite a while. And we've never seen him expose her or talk bad about her. I'm pretty sure they've had their share of falling outs, but that's how you know a real man. We've never seen him come on here and dog out. He's nobody new. That man been around for a long time. When she said she had that old car, he was around before she got the truck. Yeah, he was around. I remember her saying that she was driving around in a car that didn't have air. I think he was around then. Like, he's been around for a while. So I definitely don't feel like it's for the chick. And I feel like, you can tell someone who's genuine because even now he's there. He's helping her, but he ain't all in the camera trying to, he's not, he's just chilling and helping her and being, a good friend. Jennifer said, I appreciate that because Tay has been around for years before Treese got to where she is. She was at her rags and worse, and he still came when he was sick, helping people go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, and everyone's like, he thirsty. He come over there while she's sick. Anybody who's a real loved one is going to, help you when you're sick. Yeah, we know that, the C-19 is getting very crazy and we're all trying to protect ourselves. But at the end of the day, there are plenty of people who go help their sick loved ones who may be battling C-19. That is not outside of the norm. All right. Beatrice says nobody care about her and Tay. She said he punched her in the mouth. Oh, I ain't hear that now, Beatrice. Wait a minute. Um, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember her talking about him when she was before she was, had a lot of money. I remember when she was just, being, normal, chilling in the house with her kids, before, like I said, before she came up on all the money and before she got the warehouse, all of that, I've heard about him plenty of times. So I don't think it's fair to say that he's just there for the chick. The women on his platform be telling him they want him to talk to their sons to be a mentor. Okay, what are you going to mentor my child to do exactly? What and this is not trying to put him down. I don't know Coco personally, but I'm just saying, if I'm someone who is looking for a mentor for my child and I'm looking at someone on social media, you want someone to mentor your child and all they show us is he's displaying is hatred towards a black woman and getting mad with folks on send them cash apps. And that's who you want to mentor your child. That's what I'm saying. People will say anything just to get up under another person's skin. People will literally throw every moral and value out the window to support someone just because they feel like it's going to make someone else mad. That's how petty the internet has gotten nowadays, and it's crazy. They're even saying that she wasn't sick. Yeah, I heard that. It was like, we want to see some papers. I think this is just for views. I'm like, this lady, y'all talk about her enough to bring her views. If this lady gonna miss it for a week, y'all probably gonna still talk about her and speculate where she at. I don't think that she has to pull a stunt about being sick for some views. She has not done anything. It's not like she's laying in her bed pretending like she's about to, she's just laying there laughing, joking. She's not doing anything out of the norm. It's one thing if she was in the hospital or something trying to get sympathy, but no, she's just in her bed chilling. How is she lying about being sick? Exactly, Aretha. Honey, he gonna tell him how to get that check, honey, how to finesse them out that bag. Okay, exactly. You won't mentor my son. You will not make my son a gigolo, no sir. Imagine Coco living where he lives and she's on her second large. Right. Like y'all doubting her. Some people have yet to even buy their first home. She has two properties. She has shown us she's had a warehouse, she's had a success, she's had an online business, she's did multiple things. You remember she used to play the money pot game. She's given back, she's been successful. You cannot deny her success. You can say a lot about her, but you a hater when you start trying to discredit her success. She may be a lot of things, but one thing that you cannot say that she is not, you cannot say that she is not a successful person. You can say that you may not like what she is successful or famous for, but she has most definitely paved her way and earned whatever she has received from having the large platform that she's had. Jennifer said they also fabricated lies saying that I am Latrice going incognito with my picture and name. Not true. Those females are doing that to keep me out of sight because they know my lips are reckless. Child, they'll say anything. He is sick. Lele is too, and sick as hell. She said out of her own mouth that she and Tay used to fight all the time, that she doesn't want him anymore. Yeah, I mean, no, I remember her speaking about, her and Tay falling out or whatever. I don't remember her saying that he punched her, but I do remember her saying that, she couldn't be with him or whatever. But she also, she said the same thing about Coco. She said even after all they went through, she was willing to let bygones be bygones. So I'm not making it seem like this Tay guy is just her soulmate or something. What I'm saying is people were saying that he's only there for the check. And what the only point I was trying to make was, I don't think so. I think that him and her have a genuine background. Now, they used to fight and all that, now I don't want her being with nobody who's gonna beat on her. So I'm not saying this is the guy that she should be with. What I'm saying is he's been around. He's not one of those people that's just coming around for a check, and that's what they're accusing him of. They're accusing him for only being there for the check. And what I'm saying is, I remember him for the days when she didn't have money. I remember him from being there when she had the car with no air. I remember him from being there from the rip, and they probably have had their share of fist fights and all of that good stuff, So I ain't saying that I want her to be with him, but what I'm saying is, the relationship they have is a genuine. It is not one based on her being a paymaster. Yeah, I remember when right after him and D Reigns, then him and Lele hooked up and he went off on Lele, ran to social media trying to, yeah, he did. They got into it. And then they apologized and moved on, but nobody talked about that. No one wanted to cover that. Him and Lele got into it. She posted a long message to him. He said something about her. It was all this back and forth and rah rah. And everyone, when they made up, everyone was like, "Oh, we knew you all would get past it. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys." But him and Latrice got into it, and we talking about it almost damn near a year later. Jesus. All right. Aretha said, every time she called him, he go, hold on, y'all, I'm trying to get in the bed. Hold on 1 second, child. One moment. My bad, child. But every time she called, he come, yeah, he comes and helps out. Yeah, that man come whenever he come. Yeah, he come and help. Anytime she called, there he go. And Joanna says, well, if he's there for the check, she invited him in, and we've all witnessed that she don't have no problem getting rid of no man. And she don't. She will get rid of a man. Now, I will say that. Now, you're right about that one. She said he's a good dude, just not good for her. Right. Yeah, she said that. And even today, she said that he was just her friend. She didn't say that they were together. I sure wish I stayed close to her to learn her skills. That's real. Yeah, I mean she's done her thing on Facebook, so I mean no one can take that away from her. And that's what and that's why I started when I started watching the commentary on her. It was kind of like a lot of those people. It started putting a bad taste in my mouth because at first I was like, okay, they just giving her constructive criticism. They just want her to do better. But then when y'all started saying something like, "Oh, I don't think she make as much money as she make," or I don't think she make," it's like this lady is clearly doing well for herself. Clearly, she's clearly not struggling. She's clearly not um she's clearly not exaggerating that she makes a good living from Facebook, regardless. Like stop trying to minimize her accomplishments. It's okay if you don't like her. It's okay if you don't agree with what she's doing, but you look like a hater when you start trying to take away from what she has accomplished. Like, come on now. He did not say anything bad about Lele. Oh, who Coco? Yeah, I saw Lele going off on him, and then I did see there was some type of back and forth. I don't know what it was verbatim though, but they did get into it though. They did. Darlene says, I love her. I don't care how people feel about it, but it do hurt me when they talk about her and them kids. Yeah, it really disgusted me because now they're trying to accuse the kids of doing things. It's kind of like, you all on this internet get mad at everybody else for speaking up for Latrice. You all will try to attack anybody because Latrice, don't get me wrong, Latrice has said some bad things, right? She said some things she had no business saying. But at the end of the day, you all will tear someone a new one or try to tear someone a new one if you all think they're trying to co-sign anything that Latrice is saying, just for you all to turn around and try to put something out there about her children. Like, how sick and how disgusting do you have to be to accuse a child of doing something like that? Unless there has been something, some court documents or some type of public case or some type of public investigation going on about something like that, no one has any business hosting a public conversation like that about a child who cannot defend themselves. If someone accused your child of doing something inappropriate, what would your response be? But then when she get on here and she go in on y'all and she go below the belt, you all are gonna want to counsel her and get her kicked off Facebook. I don't understand it, but y'all are literally talking about her kids and accusing them of doing something terrible. Jennifer said, well, they did what they did, blackballing Trees. Once they got mad with her and went over and supported him, they deserve what they're getting. Juwan said she showed her bank statement on Facebook Live showing 1 million. I saw it. Yeah, I can definitely believe that she's a millionaire. Latrese is a millionaire off Facebook, and let's play for Latrese. Hopefully he gets his page back, but because his page just recently got deleted. But yeah, he became. There are a lot of millionaires. Country Wayne, like you can definitely be a millionaire on Facebook. Everyone just lives their life differently. They feel like because she's not the stereotypical person who's gonna go buy every designer bag, and because she doesn't walk around with a face full of makeup on, or she doesn't walk around with her hair laid every day, that she doesn't have any money. Everyone is not the same. I work with millionaires. Like I work with millionaires. I work with people who come to work every day, who have invested their money into the stock market and got, a wonderful return on their investment, and they're legit millionaires, but they still have a normal job. Like you never know who is, a millionaire. You can't judge people by their appearance. It's two or more that really need to be put on blast. Someone spent 5 hours there talking about trees. Yeah, that's sad. My thing is what they gonna talk about if her page gone, especially those reaction pages that only talk about her. In my opinion, yeah, like she's literally helping a lot of people with, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's nothing wrong with doing your content on someone, but just make it tasteful. Just make it light. Like if you're going to talk about someone, like a good example is TMR. I always shout her out. TMR talks and reviews. She does commentary on a set group of people, right? Her commentary is usually going to be about the same group of people. However, she does it in a tasteful way that, there's no hate, there's constructive criticism, all of it I may or may not agree with, but either way it goes, it's tasteful. But, if you're how are you sitting on here attacking someone, bashing them, but literally every single video on your page is about them? Make it make sense. Jennifer said they just letting everybody know they are not creative individuals because they are all followers. They wait and watch for them to have beef and make content. Yeah. It came from Lele. She said it. Oh my God. Lele said that? I didn't know that now. That's wrong. I was really hurt last night when they were talking about her kids. I didn't want to comment to get blocked. I go back and look. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, y'all are a new level of sick. Y'all are a new level of sick. Y'all are a new level of sick. Like y'all are the same people who will attack people, like they attack me, which I don't care, and but for if y'all think that if you all think that someone is supporting what Latrice says, but then you all turn around and have a conversation like that, I wouldn't even entertain a conversation like that. I would kindly say, listen, guys, we're gonna keep this conversation about adults who can defend themselves. Period. What are they going to do if Latrice decides to take a break, turn cameras off social media, and not allow somebody to see what's going on in real life? What they going? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what she said. She was like, she may, and I don't think she's going to, but she just made a scenario. She was like, I might just shut my page down, and then what? And that's an interesting question. And then what? And then what? Yeah, I remember she uploaded it. Like it's. It says, okay, the same ones who are complaining about the bumps on her face sitting there, the same ones are the same ones who are waiting to dive in behind her track. Yeah, it's kind of like y'all are upset because she has acne. Acne is something that people struggle with. I struggle with adult acne. Acne is hormonal. You could be the cleanest person on the earth. You can go vegan. You can drink water every day. You can wash your sheets every 2 days like you're supposed. Well, however many days. I know I try to do mine every week or something. But yeah, you can wash your sheets every week. You can be, or all of that. Acne is hormonal for most people. So a lot of people could have I know people who have had it for their entire lives. It can get better or worse based on how you're caring for it, but it's hormonal. Some people have it worse than others. Like, and to me, in my opinion, her skin is not that terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave her alone. It says Treese can sue all of them if she really wants to take it there, but they think they're smart. I watch court shows. A lot of them getting sued. Yeah, my mom, look, my grandmama stayed with me in front of the TV watching some court. So it gets to a point. There's a thin line between constructive criticism and just straight up harassment. It is, and it's kind of like, when are we going to change the narrative and be, I know, like I said, I don't want to sound like the commentary police. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I don't want us, it don't always have to be kumbaya. You can sip your tea, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's a way that you can go about it. There's a way that you can tell another black woman to do better without being mean, rude, and nasty. That's all. That's all. Exactly. I've seen men prey on women at their lowest, move in with her, use up the kids' government benefits because the woman's at her lowest, thinking that she's in love, not knowing that the guy's praying. Exactly. I've seen men do it all the time for women who have way less than Latrice. And it's not funny and it's not cute. Everyone's like, oh well, so what? She should have never threw her money at him. No, that's not how it works. You don't do that to people because you wouldn't want anyone to do that to you. You wouldn't want to be in love with someone and thinking that you and this person are really about to go somewhere. You're planning your future with them. You're investing money into them. She was about to start him a business. And hey girl, hey, how you doing, Penny Proud? Hey girl. Then they talk about B and C. Layla even talked about C having to get a restraining order for her. That's nothing to brag about. C has such a, yeah. It's like her friends literally sit in the background and just try to be supportive of her, and they drag them too. Just like they talked about Diamond, and then when Diamond and Latrice fell out, oh, now everyone loves Diamond. It's it's comical at this point. Okay, very comical. But yeah, it's a lot, you guys. But I'm about to roll on up out of here. Let's see. It says Coco did. That's a whole lot of jailbirds. Do they get a hookup before they get ready to come home, so they will be assured that, yep, that's what they do. They do that jail talk, Miss Jennifer. They be on the phone doing that jail talk, honey, trying to butter you up so that when they get out, they can have somebody to talk to. That's why a lot of jailbirds, which I'm not trying to be shady, ain't nothing wrong with going to jail. Sometimes things happen, but a lot of people be in my inboxes from jail, and I'd be like, sir, no, no, sir. Ain't nothing you can do for me from being in jail. Okay, ain't nothing you can do. You not finna try to butter me up so you can come move in with me, because it ain't gonna happen. Alive and Prosperous says no one should ever be attacked for content to this degree. When will it all stop? At this point, I don't see it as comical, but it's dangerous. Yeah, it's dangerous. It definitely is. You're right. It is definitely dangerous. No one should be attacked for every little thing they do. It's like you all are not going to be satisfied until one day one of these people that you all attack has had enough. Like, what if something happens to these people? Like, these are still human beings. These people go through real life just like everyone else. They still wake up with the same trials and tribulations as you. So before you turn on your camera and curse and scream and call someone out their name and nitpick at someone, just think, would I want this being done to me in this way? It's okay to talk about people, but just it's a way to do everything. Thank you for joining tonight, Joanna. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, cyberbullying and messing with someone's it's no joke. It's cyberbullying at this point. It is. Hey, Miss Olin. Yes, I work throughout the week, so I'm gonna try to go live again, maybe on Friday. I'm gonna see. Look, don't hold me to it. Yeah, but maybe on Friday I'll try to go live again. I'm gonna read a few more comments, then I'm gonna go. Says the only reason why he probably begged her is try to get something out of her, and he runs back like a batch of rosemary, which she called us. All he was hot. Yeah, yeah. So it says, "Way I'm still here." I agree, especially when you have to give up your own. Okay, okay. Somebody gonna get hurt bad if this don't stop. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to go live again on Friday. Friday seems like a day that you would go live. So yeah, I don't work on Friday. So Friday I'm gonna try to go live before y'all get, so I'm trying to do it maybe earlier that day. So that way you all can enjoy your New Year's plans if you have any. Yeah, putting the kids in it is going way too far. Like it needs to stop. It's getting sad at this point. Sad as hell. They are all clearly judges, lady. Anyone with common sense can see. I'm sorry they are haters. Only people who follow them are legit. Yeah, haters, you guys. But that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to end it off by saying this. It is just, thank you, Miss Josephine. It's just sad when we have to sit here and normalize tearing people down and being mean. Let's change the narrative. I'm going to keep saying it. I know people say I probably sound like a broken record. It's okay to give constructive criticism. It's okay to give commentary. It's okay to react, but it's a way to do everything. And all of you all who sit back and instigate and keep this mess going and attack and be nasty, you're not helping anyone. You don't really give a damn about people's mental space when you sit there and when you stir up mess in their lives constantly. People are going through real life things, but yet evil people on the internet want to continuously see people fight. Who wants to see two black women go at it 24/7? It's terrible. It says, and that's the house too. Anybody stupid. She's embarrassed, child. You're correct. I have already contacted YouTube yesterday morning and wee hours about this mess, and I added names just so everybody know. I want to know. Yeah, and that's what people don't understand. Like people have the and that's another thing. People blame everything on Latrice, but some people are really tired. They're tired of the bullying. They're tired of the harassment. Like we're sitting around and you all are blaming Latrice for the reason why your pages are getting reported. You're blaming her for the reason why, something may have happened to your page, but maybe you should not be on your page being hateful. Maybe it's people who are tired of hearing you tear down a black woman every single day for views and cash apps. So that's just my food for thought for the night. But I thank you all for joining me. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday, and thank y'all for talking to me tonight and keeping me up on game. So we're gonna chat again on Friday, you guys. I'm gonna try to go live on Friday, but I really enjoyed you all. Everyone get some good rest, stock up on your vitamins, and stay safe during this season, honey. And I will see you all in my next video. Love you all and good night.